Okay, here we go. Day 3, week 1. All right, so as usual, we're gonna start with a quick warm up. You're gonna do 2 rounds. You have 20 reps of all this, all right? So first one's jog in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, okay? Just jog, then you have high knees. Goal is to get your knees up. Put your hands here, try to touch them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, high knees. Then you got butt kicks. Try to get your heels, kick your butt, kick your glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, stretch those quads. Then you have leg swings. Find something to hold on to, can be the wall. If you're really, really good with your balance, you can go here, but I suggest finding something. You're gonna go 10 to the front and 10 to the side for that total of 20. So these are big, okay? Big swings, 10 front, 10 side. Big, big, open up. Get those hips moving. Then switch sides. 10 here, right? 10 sideways. Big, big, big. Okay? Then you have 20 arm circles. Big circles. Go 10 to the front. Okay? Then switch and go 10 to the back. Okay? Move those hands. Rotate those joints. Mobility. Warm them up. Warm them up. 2 rounds of that. Okay? Then go to your mobility. Guess what? Tips and calf raises. To the wall. Okay? Hopefully by now, these aren't, maybe burning as much as they did before, and you're scooting and edging out a little bit. Remember, ideally, we want you out. That's more challenging. The closer to the wall, the easier, all right? Get that head up, okay? 20, let's go. Let's go, let's try and move them out, okay? Working towards that goal. So 20 here, calf raises, okay? Big into those heels, big into your heels. If you're past this point, yay, pop your foot up and let's go one-footed. 10 on the right, 10 on the left, okay? Emphasis on ball of your foot, push into the heel, okay? Deep, deep stretch into that gastroc and that soleus. 2 big calf muscles back there, okay? Push, extend, push, extend. Okay, 2 rounds of those 2 things. Then you're going to grab your little cutie band here. All right, we've got 3 different bands we're gonna use today. We're using the big long ones, and we're using this one. This needs to be light to medium. Don't go super heavy on this. This has got some shoulder involvement. So I always say be super careful anytime you're dealing with your shoulders and rotation. So bent arm here. All right, push those elbows into your ribs, and it's a pull apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So you're gonna go there, sorry, I didn't itchy nose. Then you're gonna go overhead, all right? Squeeze, engage your core. Don't hyperextend your back, all right? Neutral spine, scoot away from that, and it's here. 2, 3, 4, control it. No bouncy crazy. Control, control. 10 there, all right? Then you have a banded hip opener. For your hip openers, when you're kneeling like this, I want you to use a thicker band. I want there to be more resistance. Find a place to wrap that band, okay? It needs to be about hip height. Knee height when it's on that spot. Come into it. Let me switch so you can see me better. Okay, so come into it, and you're literally putting it right underneath your cheek, right underneath that cheek. Whatever leg the band is on is the knee that's going down. Now, because I'm on this side of the pole for the camera, I can't go back as far as I would like to. I would actually like to give myself maybe another full step back to provide more resistance. I don't have that. I would if I was on the other side. You want to feel that pull and that resistance. So once you're here, okay, neutral spine, watch my hips. Do you see that? Okay, I'm here, pull. I'm letting that band and that tension pull my hips forward. It's opening and stretching this hip flexor, all right? So you're gonna hang out here for just a few seconds and then come back and then let it pull and come back, okay? 10 on each side, okay? Go slow. Again, I don't want that hyperextension in that back when the band's pulling you. I just want your hips moving, okay? Then you've got banded good mornings. You're gonna switch back down to your little guy that we do pull aparts with. Thinnest band that you have. All right, step into this little guy. Stretch him out, all right? Pretend like you're gonna do a bicep curl. Put him up and over your shoulders in here, okay? So it kind of looks like a rectangle, and then you're popping your elbows out. Then you're gonna move your hips back in, your legs back in underneath your hips. All right, and then you're hinging. This is a good morning. I believe we may have done these day one, but let me show you from this side, okay? Similar to the deadlift we did in your second workout, you're hinging, okay? This band and this tension, all right, is providing a little bit of extra stretch and pull in my muscles. So I can feel it more back in my booty and my hamstrings, and then I'm gonna come up. And then I'm gonna fold for my next good morning. I have 10. When I start to come up, I squeeze my glutes and I squeeze my core, okay? When you come out of this band, you can just come out of it as gracefully as possible. So you got 10 banded good mornings. Then we're gonna take this, again, the thin band, because we've got shoulders involved. All right, so we have internal rotation. You listen when I tell you, so I used to coach in classes, listen to me when I tell you. Take all this slow. Mobility is huge, it's key, it's part of the program, it's what we're working. This part is just as important as when you start thrashing out the weights and the conditioning, okay? If you don't have mobility, the rest of the stuff isn't gonna get you too far. So, we're here, all right? I'm gonna make a half of a field goal with my arm, all right? Neutral spine, core is tight, all right? Internally rotating, I'm taking my shoulder inside. I'm gonna come down and up. Right? Try to keep that elbow high. If it's hard and you feel like you're wonky, give it a little help. Hold it stable, okay? You've got internal rotation. Let's see, I think I wrote, 5 each. Okay, this can be intense. You always want to be careful, like I said, with your shoulders. You know that. So 5 here, yes. And then you're gonna turn, right? And get 5 over here, all right? Then after that, you're gonna get an overhead press. So bicep to ear, arm is straight, lean forward. As I'm leaning forward, my hips and my shoulders stay square to where I'm leaning, and my arm is gonna go back gradually behind my head, okay? So I'm feeling this big, nice stretch all the way down my side, okay? Then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna press. And then I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna press, and then I'll switch, okay? So internal and overhead, those two go together. 2 rounds of those. After that, you're gonna go down dog to pigeon. We know these, we got these. So here, starting in that down dog position, come up, pigeon on the right, down dog, pigeon on the left. So each one counts. 5 on the right, 5 on the left, okay? Then, we haven't done this yet, so let me show you. It's called the world's greatest stretch. I'm gonna look right at you. So, you've got 5 on each leg. I typically have people do it when they're walking, but you can do it standing still either way. Let's do standing still for now, and then maybe we'll progress to that. But what it is, so I'm gonna lunge with my left, okay? My back knee's not going to the floor. If my left knee is up, I'm gonna try to get this left elbow to the ground. Now, you may be like, this is it, this is all I got. I'm okay with that. This is where you should feel it. Your adductors, your abductors all in here, this hip, and then as you get deeper here, you're gonna feel it deeper in your hip flexor. So I want you to get as deep as you can, and then I want you to open up to that opposite side, okay? Opening your chest, open, 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 and then come back down, and then I want you to switch. Right knee, right elbow, reach for the floor, open up, okay? 5 on each side. So 2 rounds of that. Down dog to pigeon, world's greatest stretch. 2 rounds. And then we're gonna move into your Metcon. So I'm not doing, today we're not gonna do strength, like upper, lower, like we did the last two. I put your strength into Metcon, into conditioning today. So you have a body weight, kind of a fast-paced conditioner, and then you're gonna have a like a strength conditioning in the second one. So that's coming up next.